Greetings, Night Runners. Today, we're going to talk about the life cycle and current state of Dying Light 2. Dying Light 2 was released just over 2 years ago on February 4th, 2022. It was both published and developed by Techland for PS4 and PS5, Xbox, and PC. Despite the huge success of Dying Light 1, Dying Light 2 had a rocky launch and was criticized for a number of reasons, including poor optimization, unfinished feeling story, and gameplay loops, with underwhelming attention to detail and mechanics that were more cohesive in the first game. The game was review bombed on Steam and elsewhere and didn't live up to the expectations of series fans and new players. Given Techland's development cycle with the first game, it was clear they weren't going to let up easily and even issued a statement early in the release urging players to be patient as the game's development continued. Since launch, Dying Light 2 has undergone a transformative makeover and made huge strides with every update to placate their fanbase with new content and optimizations. Techland has added a lot of great DLC and free expansions. Beyond just cosmetic paid DLC, they have allowed players to create and upload community maps. They've also released Bloody Ties, an arena-based new story DLC for free, and more recently the Reloaded Edition bringing back beloved firearms to the world that players loved from the first game. I'm sure more is planned, but they've already added a ton, and it's really fun to jump back into the game periodically and see all the improvements and new content. Techland is a company that listens to their community and have put a huge focus on optimizations for the game. It performs very well on my 9700K and 2080 Ti at 1440p. With graphics set to high, I utilized DLSS and I was seeing about 80 to 120 FPS on average throughout the city of Villador, even with densely packed zombie fights. They've also added several other community-demanded features, such as weapon repairing, bug fixes, repeatable dungeons, and a New Game Plus mode. Techland continues to improve cutscenes, story sequences, animations, and much more to make Dying Light 2 a patched to perfection experience for their players, which, as we've seen before with games like CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk, can be a pretty commendable turnaround. Some of the big changes I immediately noticed upon revisiting Dying Light 2 were how smooth and fluent the parkour felt. I was grappling and climbing around seamlessly with no hitches or awkward animations. Night times feel scarier and more intense than ever before. Feel like you're clinging to survival, trying to run from hordes of volatiles and infected with a star-based chase and counter system. They released their gut feeling patch about a year ago and completely overhauled the melee and gore system, giving weapons more unique impact and damage systems. Every weapon feels impactful as it should based on its archetype. And of course, with the Reloaded update, we have brand new storyline that unlocks powerful firearm arsenals. I've only unlocked the pistol so far, but it's a lot of fun to use and fairly balanced. The game's sound design has always been great from day one, but they've synced up music to the parkour, which adds to the feeling of your stomach dropping when you make tight leaps across the city. Similar to Dying Light 1, you'll also hear the distant roar of virals when you trigger loud audio or explosions. The gore sounds amazing when you bust open a zombie's head and it splatters on the pavement around you. The voice acting still remains a little cringy, although the main voice actor for Aiden does a really good job. But yeah, some of the side characters are difficult to take serious or laugh at for that matter, because it's sometimes just not great. Coming back to drop in and check out the new content has been a blast. I spent a lot of time just free roaming, exploring areas I hadn't seen yet, taking on new challenges, and working through the Bloody Ties story DLC. The new arena mode is pretty well done, and there's a variety of unlocks and modes to keep you busy for hours. Between the new firearms, finishing up my max level stat unlocks, having random players drop in and hang out, and all the new mission board activities, I felt almost overwhelmed with how much content is jam-packed into Dying Light 2 and how seamlessly it all works with next to no glitches or annoyances. In closing, I have to say it's really refreshing to see a lot of games getting the development attention they need to be as good as we'd hoped. I wish we could have more games at launch that lived up to these standards, as games seem to be constantly pushed out in unfinished or unacceptable states these days. It does give me a good reason to revisit these games I love later down the road and experience them fresh again. However, Dying Light 2 is no exception. I recommend if you haven't played it or own it and haven't played it in a while, jump into Villador and I'm almost certain you'll like what you see. Thanks for watching this video, and make sure to like, comment, or subscribe if you enjoyed the video. It really does go a long way for a small channel like mine, and I appreciate everybody who's been checking out my videos lately, so thanks everybody.